Do you wake up at 3 a.m. every night?
I do 4 times to pee, and it's ridiculous.
Do you really?
I'm dead serious.
Well, this guru reveals how to beat this issue.
Okay.
And maybe this could be a life-changing moment for you on the podcast.
I appreciate it.
Well, and then you can thank the guru, not me, but I'm just reading the story. Here we go. Dave Asprey, author and founder of Bulletproof, claims waking up between 3 to 5 a.m. is often due to a crash in your blood sugar, triggering cortisol and adrenaline that disturbs sleep. He suggests a bedtime snack of raw honey, collagen, and MCT oil, as these offer sustained energy without the blood sugar crash. Asprey explains that cortisol, known as the stress hormone, listen, I know a better stress hormone, but you got kids here, wakes up by increasing glucose, which the brain uses but leaves you awake. Chronic stress, he notes, can elevate cortisol, affecting everything from immune system to muscles to your hair, skin, and nails, while sleep deprivation heightens risks of obesity, diabetes, and heart disease. Nearly 70 million Americans and 40 million Brits struggle with sleep disorders. Experts caution against dependency on sleeping pills, which can be addictive, while promoting natural sleep aids like reduced screen time, cool bedrooms, and adequate magnesium and vitamin D intake. Tom, thoughts on this?
Well, I think what's really interesting here is there's a blend here, because he's talking about two things. The first thing he's talking about is chemical. Hey, you know what? You have a stress hormone and cortisol wakes you up. But then he's also talking about, being overworked, overtired, and dependency on sleeping pills when people are just so stressful. So arguing against chemical and promoting natural sleep aids like reducing screen times, cool bedrooms, and vitamin D. A great way to get vitamin D is to do what? Take a walk. Take a walk for 40 minutes each day out in the sunshine and just collect the vitamin D. We collect it right through our face and being outside. And so there's two sides to this. One of them, it seems like it's common sense lifestyle, like blue light before going to bed. People talk about that, blue light, and then being in good physical condition and getting a walk. And the other is don't depend on chemicals like sleeping pills, but let's see if we can get the natural chemicals of something like honey. And honey has got a lot of benefits. People that have allergies, they say, look for raw harvest honey that's local.
I have that.
And have a little bit of that on toast or things, because there's pollens in there that give you a little resistance against the pollens that are in the air, because the local honey is made by local bees.
Smart.
Collecting local pollen from local flowers. So I think there's a lot of great common sense in here about getting off chemicals, having good lifestyle patterns, and raw local honey.
Vinny, this is serious stuff.
But
you know what it reminds me of?
Yeah.
There was a famous song that went like this.
Ooh.
Sugar, honey, right? You are my candy girl, and you got me wanting you. Can you?
Archie and the Gang.
Right? It's a good song.
Is that Archie? Who was it?
Actually government propaganda for healthy living.
Man,
I listened to the song in Iran.
What song this must have been the 60s.
I don't know. Maybe he took this tip from the song. Because the song says sugar, but he says honey, honey. So he says sugar one time, but I've honey, honey. So Dave, wherever you got your brilliant idea from, you got to stop listening to. Give the song credit for you coming up with this idea.
PBD, I'll add one thing. I think it's sort of testament, this story, to where we're at as a country. We're more reliant on pills, jabs, Ozempic than actually getting your fat ass out of bed, working out, getting some sunlight, getting in the gym, actually putting in the work. Everyone wants to take shortcuts rather than actually going to bed, getting some sleep. It's like, just take a pill, get this going on rather than lose some weight. Bing, 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 Ozempic. Oh, Ozempic. So everyone wants to take a shortcut. We saw, I won't say any names, we saw, I showed you some pictures of people that were clearly using growth hormone or whatever that was, and how sort of dastardly they looked. If you take shortcuts, you don't think the right way. Yeah.
What's his name?
I was about to do it, Adam.
Excuse me. Excuse me, PBD. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Well,
anyway, it's as in America, we're more obese than ever, we're fatter than ever, they exercise less than ever, we're broker than ever as a country. But just put a quick Band-Aid over it, see if it works, but go get some sleep.
Let me tell you what we're doing for the first time. We want you to come join us on the podcast, either here or Zoom in 15, 20 minutes to give us your thoughts, except you have to get something right. Here's what it is. Number one, this is the contest. Go to vtnews.ai. When you go to vtnews.ai, Rob, if you can just go there. If you go to vtnews.ai, go to the election site to the right. Just think about picking, March Madness does what? Picking the brackets, right? You go in to vtnews.ai. You see zoom in right there, Rob, where you get to pick whatever the states are, red, blue, and with the numbers change on the top right, Rob, so they can see it. Go right there. You see how the numbers are changing? You pick your bracket. Whatever way you think it's going to end up being on election night, okay? Once you pick your numbers, you see right above it where it says upgrade to submit your prediction. You click on that. Go for it. You have to become a premium or a VT Insider, either one of them. Choose $4.99 a month or $19.99 a month. That's going to give you unlimited access to the AI. Whichever one you choose to do, we will receive your bracket prediction. Whoever is the first to do so, that wins. We're either going to invite you on a Zoom to be on a podcast with us after everything is done with, and you'll be here with the boys on PBD Podcast. Or if you choose to get your flight, come on down. You'll be with us. You're sitting right next to us, telling us how you came to the conclusion of your perfect bracket. But again, to compete, go to vtnews.ai. Go get one of these memberships. Choose your brackets, how you think it's going to end. And then once you do so, we'll have it. And by the way, if you're that confident enough, post it on Twitter under my handle so we can save it there as well. If you enjoyed this video, you want to watch more videos like this, click here. And if you want to watch the entire podcast, click here.